What's going on, everybody, man? Hope everybody having a good day, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in already, man. Yeah, you doing? Haven't spoke for a while. Luis, what's going on, brother? I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. I just been chilling. I'm back though. What's going on, man? How you been? Y'all thought I forgot about y'all? I ain't forget about y'all, man. Luis, what's going on, brother? Is it Mushap? Mushap? I hope I said it right. What's going on? How you doing, brother? Yeah, better be going up and downhill. Some weeks are good, some are horrible. Sorry to hear that, brother. I definitely can relate. Because like I always tell everybody, the OCD journey is, what I'm saying, it's not linear, and it goes both ways. Like that's how I remember it was one point, like before I really start to heal and stuff. It's like I had nothing but bad days. Like every day I experienced was a bad day for me with OCD, because I rarely had good days for real. Like, I don't think I had any good days, like at all. But once I start to heal and actually, what I'm saying, learn about OCD and learn how to manage just my emotions, my reaction to things, stuff like that. Like I start to experience more good days than bad days. But even with that, like it became linear still. You know what I'm saying? Like I have like a good few days, weeks, or months without like dealing with OCD. But then just that one moment where it happened, and what I'm saying, like either come out of it or like spend some time in it with it. Well, not more so now. Like more so now, like I said, when I get triggered, I'm able to just like push past it like easy. But during those times when I was like really like when I first started healing, like so I experienced more good days than bad days, and then I started experiencing more bad days than good days. It just depends. Like I say, it's very, like I say, it's not linear. But when you really learn how to manage your OCD for real and like really get through that, just that phase of always needing reinsurance and certainty, like you will start experiencing more good days than bad days for sure. And Mushab, thank you for liking the live. He's from Turkey, bro. I have a HSD. What do you suggest me? Um, Shout out to Turkey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy that a lot of y'all be from like foreign like places and stuff like that. I be thinking that everybody gonna be in the US or something. I don't know why. Are you saying like harm OCD or sexual irritation OCD? I kind of what's crazy is though I feel like I've been kind of capping to y'all just a smidge. Not so much. But I think I've been saying I haven't really been dealing with OCD lately, and I have, but it just hasn't been bothering me for real. Like it pop up like in my, I'm saying, in my life or whatever, then I'm just able to like kind of push past it now. But every, what you mean, Mushab? I hope I'm saying your name right. Mushab. Yeah. 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 I don't block people. Start doing too much. Just get some. It gets to a point, brother. It gets to a point. But I hope y'all been having a great day, man, so far. You know what I'm saying? We enter a new week, man. I hope this week is filled with blessings and, you know what I'm saying, just peace for y'all, you know? Mm. Well, I said I sent the invite. I ain't sent no invite to nobody. I mean, I don't mind, but from experience, I found avoidance as a compulsion. I do ERP and do it, but it makes it worse. Yes. Okay, wait. Not yes to the question. Okay, you said I do ERP and do it, but it makes it worse. Um, so like I tell everybody, I think the main like power source of dealing with OCD is trying to avoid it. And that means like, you know, whether it's you trying to change the thought, um, yeah, change the thought, or I mean, 'cause I keep saying thoughts like OCD don't have other triggers, so just avoid anything that deals with your triggers, basically. Um, and yeah, you have to expose yourself to the things that triggers you so you can get through it. Now, while you're exposing yourself to it, yes, it's going to bother you and make your anxiety 10 times worse because you just offering your self to the things that triggers you. But at the same time, that is what's like making you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, what's bothering you, what's triggering you, it's like it's like it's nothing. It's not a threat. You know what I'm saying? What's up with all these comments? All these likes. Like, why do they do that? But yeah, the things that we are exposing ourselves to is not, you know, it's nothing to it for real. It triggers us because of what could happen, and you gotta really like. This is what I just said. Like, what could happen? Like, it's not happening at all. It's like it's no threat being presented to us. It's our mind making it seem like it's a threat presented to us. So once we expose ourselves to what's triggering us and let ourselves and our brains know that there's nothing going on, the more we do this, the more we become immune to what triggers us. And yeah, the anxiety that we feel lessen. You know what I'm saying? Like the more we experience what triggers us, it's just like it bothers us less. So at first, exposing yourself to the things that triggers you is going to be tough. It's going to be like you then are going to have panic attacks damn near if if it really bothers you like that. But the more you expose yourself to it, the easier it is to be around it and the less triggering it is to you. I've been experiencing it again for the last 6 months. Wait, I experienced this 4 years ago. It passed, but I've been experiencing it again for like 6 months. For about 6 months, and this time it feels very real. That's one thing about OCD though. It can really convince you that these things are real. You know what I'm saying? That there are facts, is true, and it can be very, very convincing. And I'm just here to say that it's not what your OCD trying to make it seem. It's not real. A lot, like I said before, a lot of these things that we worry about happening, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you don't want to hear this, you can leave it live for like a split second and come back. But yeah, give y'all a couple seconds to leave. If y'all want to. Okay. Things that we fear happening, yes, it could possibly happen. And sometimes these things can't happen. Like it's irrational. It's just some shit that it's just like like, yeah, it just have no chance of happening. But the things that could possibly happen, yes, it could happen. But does that mean it's going to happen? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with you being in the control, that's what a lot of us fail to kind of remember, that at the end of the day, we are in control. You know what I'm saying? We are more in control than we think we are. You know what I'm saying? As far as like who we are and what, you know what I'm saying, what we perceive these things as, you know? Like, you define who you are. You define what these thoughts mean. You define, you know what I'm saying, what the feelings mean to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your actions define all of this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're constantly trying to make sense of what these triggers mean to you, you're making it more meaningful to you. Not meaningful as in like you care about it, just meaningful like it's like something that's just that you have to tend to or that you have to care about, and you don't. You know, it's like you can experience all these things, be exposed to all these things, and they mean nothing to you because at the end of the day, you define what it means, not the other way around. So if you're experiencing a truth of thought, truth of sensation, feelings, vision, whatever it is, that vision, that thing don't define you. You define it. And at the end of the day, you, outside of you, let's talk about just the human experience, our brains, our heart, our the way we feel and stuff like that. This stuff is supposed to happen, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Our brain is supposed to think. That's what it's made for. You know what I'm saying? And so it's going to think things, whether it's good or bad, whether we want it or we don't want it. Feelings. We're going to feel emotions we we may like, it may not like. Uh, Feelings that we can't control or can control. It's like, but at the end of the day, when you experience these things, and you have to like the last say so of what it means to you. Like, for example, I love using an example because it's something that I feel like I do often. Not now, but like I do it sometimes, but not as much as I used to. But it's like listening to music, right? Well, okay. Let's say you sad, right? Something is really bothering you, make you mad or sad. You can either A, try to shift your focus and focus on something else to kind of lift your spirit, or you can clench on to this feeling that you feel and enhance it by listening to music and music that's around us. Like, for example, like I said, I used to, when I would be sad, I would listen to sad music, and the sad music would make me even more sad. You know, like it's like at that time you could try to focus your shift on like your focus on something else. Jack, appreciate you for the roses. I've been seeing you sending roses, bro. I appreciate it. Um, you can choose where your attention aligns with when it comes to these things. Like I said, that's why OCD is a attention disorder, bro. It survives off of the things that we, you know what I'm saying, the attention we show it. You know, the way we go about it. It's not like, yeah, yeah. Let me cut it right there. I'm yapping. I'm yapping. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of comments right now. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Trying to distract myself currently. We got another therapy session tonight. Jojo, oh goddamn. Jojo, I hope that the therapy session tonight goes good for you. Um, I'm sending you my love, peace, and strength on this journey. I just, yeah, I really hope it goes well for you. All right, let me kind of, I think that's it. Maybe, maybe. Let me see. I think I missed only one comment. It was from Jack. Jack said, "I have SOCD. I have no anxiety now, but the desires are so strong." Did you go through? I mean, you say you don't have any anxiety, but the desire is because I feel like you wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't say it's desires if you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Desiring something is like something like you saying you want it. You know, your orientation just changed. Yeah, after 18 years. I mean, like I keep saying, that evolves around us at the end of the day. We make that choice. It doesn't just like happen like overnight or just however long it is. Like it doesn't just change out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like we choose to make that happen, you know? So yeah. I mean, there are people I don't have any guys, so I don't care if I look at it. That don't mean that you desire it though. Like, I mean, that's another thing. A lot of people think because you don't experience anxiety that you desire what OCD presents to you. Right? I mean, they think that you like. We think that we like it. We think that yeah, and that's not the case at all. You're just used to it. You're numb to it, and perhaps you're not even triggered by it anymore, and that's okay. That's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing. That will help you shift your attention better when these things come upon you. You know what I'm saying? It shows that you don't even have that you don't care, and that's a good thing. Like I said, when I started to heal, it's because I stopped caring. I got like I said, I got to a point where I did not care anymore. Like I was tired of everything I was experiencing, whether it was a thought, a feeling, a sensation, whatever it was, vision. I stopped caring about it because it just I don't know. I was just tired, bro. I got tired, and as soon as I got tired, that's when I made a breakthrough from it. Like I just started to like grow and not care about. Like, I started to grow like my confidence in myself. I started to gain more certainty. I stopped caring about these triggers as much as I used to. And at first, I was at the same predicament as you. When I started to move like that, I'm thinking like, okay, I don't experience no anxiety no more. That must mean I actually care about this or desire it, and it would bring me back into that, you know what I'm saying, that mindset or that it'll bring me back into the episodes basically. I start to get triggered again. Like that's where the back door come in because you feel like because you're not triggered by it, meaning that you desire it. And that's not that. That's not what it means at all. And no problem, Jojo. I had a lot of anxiety at the start about my mess. I saw I want to change, but it feels like I feel like you have to use a different word, Jack, because I feel like that's probably what's like tricking you into the episodes that you may be facing. Like you feel like your attention. I don't know. You feel like you saying. I don't think you desire it. You know what I'm saying? If you desired it, you would be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? You would like you would be happy to be around it, happy to do it. So yeah, I don't think you're not you don't desire it. Or you that's not the right word to say. I'm trying to think what can we say? I would say like because I honestly feel where you're coming from on some real shit. Like it would be it'd be times where my mind will make me feel like I have to do something or I want to do something, but I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be the anxiety that I feel. Like how can I explain it? I think that's the only way, the best way I can explain it. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that. It's kind of true though. Wait, you can't stop thinking about what, Jojo? If you don't mind me asking, you would be thinking about it. Thinking about what? My bad. I know I'll be yapping, so I kind of lose track. My colleagues have mentioned they are worried and one of them say we know that you hate me. I think I'm probably late to Mushab comment. Mushab, you still in here, brother? If you actually want to think about it. Nah, that's not true at all. Because a lot of the thoughts that we have are repeated. You know what I'm saying? Whether we want it or not. So just because you thinking it, don't mean you want it. You know? I still have OCD, intrusive thoughts till this day, but I have no desire towards it. I don't like it. I just acknowledge it and let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Like junior orientation don't work that way. You are born a certain way. Um, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's to each his own, Jack. To be honest, bro. Um, I mean, a lot of people. I feel like it's more. I feel like a lot of things play a part in that, as far as like your orientation, rather is where you grow up at, who you grew up around. It could be. I wouldn't say you was born because I remember it was a big thing back in the day. Like when I was in school, like people would say like you like people that was G, they say they was born that way or whatever. And it's like I don't think they was born that way. Like they was raised to be that way maybe. Or it was thing that around them that influenced them to be that way. But at the end of the day, you have a choice to, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have that choice. That's really what I'm trying to say to y'all. Like you control your life more than you think. You know what I'm saying? Like your thoughts don't control your life. Your emotions don't control your life. Nothing controls your life unless you let it control it. So if something happens, it's because let me slow down because I might say something that sounds crazy. I'm gonna just say certain situations or certain things. If certain situations, certain things happen, it could be 9 times out of 10 because you let it happen. Or you just like I said, if for example, that's why a lot of people say don't move off your emotions because you let your emotions make that decision for you. You didn't like so. Let's say you mad, right? And you genuinely feel like you need to do something. Like you can either a let the emotion make that decision for you and make you do something, or you can sit back, acknowledge the emotion, observe it, be the observer. That's what we call it. Be the observer of what you experiencing and make your decision. You know what I'm saying outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let it control you. You don't have to. I feel like a lot, like I said, a lot of people feel like just because you experience a thought, experience an emotion, a sensation, whatever it is, y'all like don't let it control you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went back to see it's popping in there. What do you do, Kev? I'm already knowing, brother. I'm gonna chop it up with you about that outside of this live. I got you for sure. I always wonder, is OCD a genetic thing or do you obtain it? That's a good question. Um, I really feel like it. I feel like it bases off of like anxiety, maybe. Like if you're someone that like suffers with anxiety or like, because that's really where it like it's. I feel like it's multiple reasons of obtaining OCD. You know what I'm saying? Or just like being. I don't say you born with OCD. You could be born with it. I don't know. Maybe. But I feel like it's multiple ways to kind of obtain it. Like I said, for me, I've always been someone that you know what I'm saying that worries a lot. I'm always in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm always worried about my next move, my past moves. It's always somebody that's worried. So I was a great candidate for OCD. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I was more so. I feel like maybe I was. I don't know. That could be a mix. Maybe I was born with it, or maybe I was born with the traits of it and then obtained it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good question though. I'm struggling with OCD and intrusive thoughts. I know that they're not from me, but they're very scary. I understand that. I just want to let you know. Is it Taya. I hope I said it right. If I didn't say it right, I'm sorry. Um, you're not alone though. Um, I feel like um, I feel like a lot of us wasn't taught that our brain, once again, is born to think. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to think regardless. It's not going to shut off because we want it to shut off. So there are times where you may think a thought, and it not trying to say it didn't come from you, or it did. Well, I said not trying to say it didn't come from you. I was gonna say it didn't come from you. 50% of the time, it didn't come from you. The other 50, it did. But at the end of the day, like I've been saying this whole live, rather, I ain't gonna lie, because I even said in my last live, I've thought intrusive thoughts myself because I wanted to test myself. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get the thought out before it even, presented itself because I felt it coming. But just because you are experiencing these things or you've done these things, like as far as like just forcing the thought or creating the thought yourself, it does not mean anything at all. It does not mean you desire it. It does not mean you want it. You define that. You define if you want it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I used to tell myself all the time when it came to before I even came to that realization. I told myself because I'm very firm on going after what I want. And my desires like really don't change for the most part. But when it came like certain things like I stand firm on, like just my you know my morals, my beliefs. I really stand firm on that. Like it don't change for real. So when I was suffering with this at the time, I'm telling myself like, even if this was what my OCD saying it is, I'm not going to like align myself with it. You know what I'm saying? I will, if I have to, I will force myself to be who I always wanted to be, even if I don't feel that at the time. I don't care because at the end of the day, that's what I want. I'm not going after. I will not let my brain, emotions, whatever, heart. I will not let it define me unless it aligns with who I am and what my morals are. You know? Um, but yeah. Sorry for the yep session again. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Lit a, a Liducian? I probably said that all wrong, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta I'm gonna ask y'all how to say y'all days, but I feel like I'm too far back from the damn comments to the point. Y'all probably having a whole different conversation right now, but that's neither here or there. Okay, I got CD2. I don't feel how I get it. Got it. I just want to live my life left. No, I felt that, gang. Well, you probably a girl. Oh, like I just said, no matter what OCD presented itself to me, I was gonna go after what I want, no matter what I went through, whether it was panic attacks, isolations of me being around my peoples or people that I love type stuff. No matter what came across this, I told myself I was gonna be me regardless. I was gonna do what I had to do. I was gonna do what I wanted to do, not what here is trying to tell me that I want to do. You know, but LCD doesn't make you feel like you have a choice. That's facts. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jack, and that's why I understand. Like I see myself in you. I see myself in a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all remind me of my younger self when I was dealing with this. OCD definitely don't give you no. It feels like you don't have a choice. It makes you feel like you have to go this route. Like you have to do this. Like, but that's not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like I said, you have to learn to be the observer of what you experience. Become the observer, and I promise y'all will experience this differently. Like when I experience thoughts, visions, emotions, sensations, whatever, I become the observer. If it don't align with me, I become the observer, and I honestly do it with whatever I'm experiencing, whether it's with OCD or without OCD. I observe what I'm experiencing, peep if it's like if it align with me or not, and if it does, you know what I'm saying, I go with it. You know what I'm saying? I align with it. But if it doesn't, I just acknowledge it and let it pass as best as I can. That's easier said than done. It took me a while to get like this, but with a lot of practice, you can do it. Those are the pair with DPL. DP. It's horrible. I've been hearing that a lot. That's I don't even deal. I don't deal with DP. DR like that. But I've been hearing it a lot lately though. What techniques would you say help deal with OCD and intrusive thoughts? So for me, I started off with meditation. Now, I know everybody probably think I sound like a broken record with that shit, or people may not believe in it, and it's okay because what may work for me may not work for you, or work for you. What worked for you may not work for me, but for me, damn, I all these damn notifications. I started getting to meditation around the time where I just like really stopped praying to God because I felt like praying wasn't doing nothing. I genuinely feel like God guided me to meditation because He knew that's what I needed. Um, but that was a whole like difficult journey as well because when I got into meditation, I kept getting fed these false ways of meditation that made meditation so hard for me to do to the point where I thought it wasn't working. Like at first I thought it was working, and then like the more I did it, just like became more like stagnant. And then I just became to this I came to this final realization that meditation is all about acknowledging what you're feeling or what you're experiencing and letting it be. So I used to sit crisscross applesauce because that was just like the typical meditations poses, but you don't have to do that. I just sat there and I was saying silence, but I let whatever was going on around me, I let it go on. You know what I'm saying? I just sat there and tried to acknowledge what I was experiencing, whether it was, like I said, the AC going on in the background, a intrusive thought in my head, anxiety, whatever it was that I was experiencing, I would sit there and acknowledge what I was experiencing and let it be. And I would try to ground myself. So if I was feeling anxiety, do breath work, or if I felt myself going into my head more and more and more, I would do breath work because it would bring me back. Not only would it relieve tension off of me and the anxiety off of me, I will bring myself back into the present moment and just acknowledge and get back into acknowledging what everything is and allowing it to be. Because like I've always stated, these things that we experience, whether it's internal or external, we don't have to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to engage with it because it's in our like our surroundings. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we have to acknowledge it because we are experiencing it, but that's not true. It's not true at all. Like I said, if you're sad, you don't have to sit there and be sad if you don't want to be sad. If you want to be happy, turn on a funny TV show, play the game, hang out with some friends, do something to get you out of that. A lot of us sit there and try to, you know what I'm saying, enhance what we experience like and make it worse. And sometimes it's like I said, and it's not me to tell y'all like to fight, like try to like stop yourself from like from feeling what you feeling, because that's not good to do as well. But it's like if you could do something better, you know what I'm saying, with whatever you're going through, then why drive yourself deeper into something bad. You know what I'm saying? But I was about to say this. I did meditation, as I practiced this technique for like 5 minutes every day, and then it kind of transferred to doing ERP. Me, ERP wasn't taught to me. I understood what ERP was, and I ain't had to do it on my own. But me being who I wasn't going to therapy or anything like that. So I basically I had no choice but to expose myself to the things that trigger me because it was just genuinely a part of my life. So the more I expose myself to these things and apply what I've learned with meditation to ERP, I start to manage my OCD and manage my anxiety towards it and stuff like that, and start to get through it. You know. So yeah. Sorry for this big ass jab session. I gotta scroll, because I still got comments to respond to. Scroll, scroll. Okay. Jojo, you said OCD gets in the way of my beautiful life. I have so much to be grateful for, yet I'm down due to it. I can relate. I understand. Um, I feel like you have to get to that one point where, like I said, you just don't care about what OCD trying to present itself, you know, to you. Like, I, it got to a point, like I've seen what OCD was doing to me. Like, I isolated myself from my family for so long when it comes to OCD. Um, OCD even like interrupted my career. You know what I'm saying? As far as me doing YouTube and stuff like that, like and gaming, like it came in between that. Like I didn't realize this at first, but when I did, like I said, that's when I started to learn to just I tried to not care no more, because it's like it was taking so much out of me, like just trying to like just tend to it and try to understand what it means. And it just like I wasn't getting nothing from doing this. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was just like you said, it stopped you from living your beautiful life. Like 'cause life is very beautiful. Like family is beautiful. Spending time with them is beautiful. Like it's like we be missing so much with just everything that goes on up here. And it's like you just it gets to a point that you just be like, bro, I can't take this no more. I can't. I think I always had it, but I manifested it in my teens to young adult years. Yeah, I feel like with me, I explained the story already, but I've always been in my head as a child. I wouldn't say my anxiety was bad as a child. No, I just lied like crazy. My anxiety was terrible as a child. I feel like I was very scary as a child. And I had no reasons to be scared, but that's just who I was. Because I even remember when I first thinking about I was thought about I thought about me I thought about like death, and that triggered me as a kid badly to the point where I was obsessing over it, like what could possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? And all the things that could possibly happen played through my mind, and I stayed up here most of the time, and it bothered me so badly. Um, but once again, as a kid, you're not like let's say you still enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to just easily get out of that phase and just start enjoying life more. But then once I started getting older and everything started to become so more serious, like that's when I was starting to get trapped up here, and that's when OCD manifested for me. For real. I think OCD is genetic. It's simply waiting for a massive moment a fear to kick in. That makes sense. You remind me of Darius, to be honest. I don't know what that is, brother. But they all forms. Oh my god. Labubu Labubu Fed, thank you so much for saying that. Oh my god, bro. I think I will post this every day. Please stay off Reddit, bro. Stay off any forms of forums. Like stay off of that. Please, bro. It's a emotional roller coaster and that will trap you. Like, bro. Oh my god, bro. I used to be on Reddit so much, gang. Like, and like it used to like bother me so bad. Like it used to trap me. Like, oh my god, bro. I can't even explain it clearly, bro. Like it just please stay off Reddit, bro. Please stay off Reddit. Please, please. I beg all of you. If you're dealing with OCD right now, stay off Reddit. Do not get on Reddit no more. If you have, and if you didn't, good. Stay off it. Please. Don't do it. Hey baby, how you doing? I'm sorry I'm late to the comment. You probably left already. I'm sorry. Because I know sleep for a few years, but sometimes things last a while for me. No, I feel you. I feel like how I had OCD for let's count 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. 8 years. That's tough. I feel like the first 3 years I suffered with it. After that, it was like started to become easier. But like I say, it's not linear. You know, I have my moments where like I feel like I don't really suffer from OCD like how I used to, but I definitely have my days though. Is it normal that my mind goes silent, but then I panic about why my it, you probably wasn't here when I talked about it, but yes, that is the backdoor spike. Um I experienced this honestly last year. I remember this. I was at the gym having a great day. Working out and everything. Everything was cool. I came home and something happened. I honestly forgot what it was, but usually it would trigger me. The thing that happened, it would trigger me, but it didn't trigger me this time. But the fact it didn't trigger me triggered me, and I got in this like bad episode for probably like a couple hours maybe, and I was able to shake it. But yeah, that's we call it the backdoor spike though. So it's basically when you're not triggered by something, and the fact that you're not triggered by something, it triggers you. Come on, babies, but I can't go with that shit. And I hope she's still in. I know she said that shit like 2 hours ago. Scarlett, what it do? Appreciate you tuning in live. How you doing? Oh man, can I get a shout out? Peace, love. Casey, how you doing? Kay, what it do, brother? You said I've been bullying, brother. I just been bullying, man. Yeah, bullying, just grinding. You feel me? Get back into that mode. You know, um, just locking in on all the content and shit. Doing this. I heard. What's the face? We go chop it up about that. I'm gonna hit your ass up about that for sure. I want to keep this. You know what I'm saying? OCD wise, but I'm definitely gonna chop it up with your ass about that. I seen it. I seen it in was it Retro Stream? Talk about I'm in trouble, bro. Shut up. Nah, I think it was Retro Stream that I seen that where you said that. Yeah. Because Retro had brought up. He said they gave you back your donos. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna text your ass after the live for sure. Say that. I'm gonna chop it up with you. And we've been live for almost an hour. That's crazy. Time go by fast. I should have ate before I got on here, but yeah, let's stop talking about it right now. We gonna talk about it later. We gonna talk about it later for sure. I gotta hear about that. We gonna talk about it later. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, we gotta talk about that later. When I get off live. That's crazy. Hey, y'all like my hoodie? My wife picked out these patches and I ironed it on here. feel me? Type shit. Type shit. Come on, I ain't do nothing wrong. I feed the fish. You wanna have this? What the hell? Oh, I thought say where did comic go? I don't know what that. What is that, Jojo? If you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind explaining it, what that is? What? Oh, if you don't mind explaining it, Jojo. If you don't, it's okay. Hope y'all having a good day though. Hope y'all been taking care of yourselves, man. Do you have any tips on dealing with false memory OCD? Um, I don't really deal with false memory OCD like that. I can't deal with false memory OCD because my body remembers everything that ever happened to me. Um, but I will say this because we treat, fun fact, every OCD subtype that we deal with, you deal with it the same way, no matter if the subtype is different. But I would say try to get used to the, like, not used to it. Acknowledge these memories that your OCD is trying to convince that are real. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to acknowledge them for just what they are. They are memories that happened because, I mean, rather it happened or it didn't happen. One thing I can say to y'all that deals with false memory OCD or just anything just in life, it's in the past. What can you do about a memory that was in the past? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing you can do now is learn from it and become better, become a better person from it and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how bad it was or, it could have been, because once again, this is false. So, yeah, like, don't try to, like, I don't know, I feel like we try to see, like I said, we try to sit here and prove that these memories are real or not, or what these things may mean for us. If you know that you are a great person or trying to be a great person, just acknowledge these things and try to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and try to beat yourself up about it. Because me personally, I suffered with real even OCD from time to time. Because like I said, my memory, like, it chooses to remember the things that I don't want to remember, and when it comes to things I do want to remember, it don't remember. And those things that I do remember surrounds things that all the mistakes I made, and I would sit back and think like, damn, like what that means for me now. Like, I would think all the possible, like, things that could happen to me if I, you know what I'm saying, if these things got caught up with me. Um, and yeah, but it's like at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person. I don't want to be a bad person. I know I'm not a bad person. So whatever mistake I made in the past, rather it was me doing it purposely or accidentally, I know that I genuinely didn't have no ill intention behind it, and I want to learn from it. I want to grow from it. So instead of me just obsessing over it and what it could mean for me in the future or in this present moment, I'm just going to acknowledge it and just grow. You know what I'm saying? And just, like, learn from that mistake. And yeah, word of my dads miss you, man. Man, shut that shit up. Shut that shit up. Your ass didn't even respond to me. Okay. I just remember that. Unless I ain't respond to you. I feel like you respond to me. But what's funny is when you get triggered by certain sounds, off it, chill, tap in, like those repetitive sounds. I may have it, but I'm not just gonna, diagnose myself with that. Oh, or if it's like, I would say it's a noise that I hate. That, well, I don't know. Okay, are you saying trigger as far as like trigger you to like an episode or whatever, or like trigger you as far as like just like make you like I don't know, like have anxiety or like not anxiety, but like what's that, cringe, I guess, or I struggle a lot with harmless today, and it's really scary because I know that the thoughts are not for me. What's funny is Like I say, a lot of the subtypes that used to bother me don't bother me no more for real. But harm was definitely top two of subtypes that really triggered me, especially before I moved into this house that I'm in now. It was really bad to the point, like I don't know, like, it was so many scenarios that was being made because it was a new experience, and as we know, OCD love new things. It loves new relationships, new opportunities, this, that, and the third. It loves anything new and will try to make it something that it isn't. So when I was moving in this house, I was just worrying about just like being a bad person here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but that's just what OCD does. But I can't even recall like what I was going through at the time. But all I can say is like I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even it doesn't harm OCD doesn't bother me for real like that. Like it shows for sure. It be trying to get me, but yeah, I just don't acknowledge it for real. No, most definitely. Thank you so much. That is really helpful. No problem. A noise that I hate so much. It's like the noise that you can make, like while like rubbing on the TV screen, or like just thinking about it, just make me like I don't know how to describe the feeling that I feel. It's just I hate it, and like it's like the noise that like when they scratch on a fucking chalkboard. Like I hate that. Like I hate it badly, bro. Like I can't stand it. I don't know. I really love this jacket. I think Bay might be mad at me. She think I was ignoring her and shit the whole time. I just can't see her comment. Kind of hurt now. Oh, he makes sense. Sorry, it's in my head thinking about something. Harmless, harmless CD. Sit with it. Yes. I think I understand what you was asking, but when it comes to harm OCD, sit with whatever comes with it. Don't don't try to understand what. Like I said, you do this. We can do this with every other subtype because it's just OCD. Like it's all the same things, just different focuses. I don't think that sounded right. It is focused on different aspects of our lives. So yes, sit with whatever comes with whatever subtype you're dealing with, whether it's harm OCD, sexual irritation OCD, false memory OCD, um, examination OCD. Because all at the end of the day, it's trying to convince you of something that's not real, that is real. Hope I said that right. But yeah, it's like you don't have to engage with it for real. Yeah, because when it comes to it comes it gets me anxious and gives me anxiety. Makes sense. No, for real. And I understand that because, like I said, before I moved into this house, like I said, all the thoughts I was having, bro, like I was damn near entering panic attacks for real. Like, because I actually thought I could do these things, and I actually wanted to, but I didn't. Like, these are, like I said, it's OCD can be very convincing, like uh, very effing convincing. But at the end of the day, like I've been saying this whole life, you have that choice. You feel me? You have the choice of letting you have that choice of aligning yourself with what OCD presents itself to you. And I know there's not true. Yeah, no, it's not true at all. None of these, bro. None of these things that we fear being true is not true at all. You're not a bad person. You don't want to harm nobody. You're not gonna get sick. You're not. You didn't do that bad thing that your mind is telling you that you did. You didn't goddamn contaminate somebody. Didn't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't assault anybody. You didn't, yeah, you didn't do any of that. You didn't cheat on your partner. You're not falling out of love with your partner. It's none of that. It's not. It's none of that. It's not true. OCD is trying to convince you that it's true, but it's not. Sometimes I wish my family would know what OCD is like, so they understand. I feel you. Um, I feel like my family don't understand what OCD is fully. Besides my mama, but they kind of, you know what I'm saying, they respect it, I guess you would say. Like they understand how mental health is. You know what I'm saying? So they don't, like I said, they don't look at me anyway because they just know that, mental health is a mother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you said, so why does it feel real? Because you care so much. That's all that it is. You care a lot about what it targets. Like when you are trying to like defend something that you just genuinely care about. Yo, what it do, Rena? How you doing? When you try to defend something, like when you care about something so much, the like if you feel like it's under attack, all your feelings, good or bad, it's going to show. You feel me? Like especially the bad, because at the end of the day, let's say somebody try to steal something that you care so much about. Let's say or somebody try to harm something that you care about. You not finna play around with that thing that's trying to harm, you know what I'm saying, what you care about. You finna crash out. You know what I'm saying? You finna, what I'm saying, do whatever you can to protect it. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like something actually harmed this thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's what OCD can do. It could convince you that it like something is being done when it's not. Your heart is gonna, feel that. You'll feel very heartbroken about it. You know what I'm saying? You go feel sad. You go feel like, you know what I'm saying, you failed. And it's like, yeah, nah. And then once again, it's the attention we show. The attention is everything. Like I said, when you focus so much on OCD, like you're just giving it more power to make it feel real, make it come back. You know what I'm saying? But once I kid y'all not, I promise you, I think I'm at a point where I'm at right now because I just stopped caring so much. Like it's certain things I still care about that OCD can try to target and bring me back into, like, you know what I'm saying, a certain like episode or whatever. But for the most part, I'm like when even if that even happened, I know what it is. I'm bowling. I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, obsess over it. I'm not finna fall into this compulsion. I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna try to figure out what it means. I'm finna just focus on what I was focusing on and just move forward. That's all it's, yeah, it's, yeah. Right now I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing you grinding, gang. I love that for you, bro. Um keep going. Keep going. And once again, congratulations on being affiliate. Um you deserve it. So the more I sit with it, it loses power over time. I promise you, play glass. I promise you, it does. It really does. Nigga, shut up, bro. Like I kid y'all not. My sexual irritation OCD was so bad to the point I had panic attacks down there every day at school. And when it got to a point I couldn't even like enjoy the rest of my high school years anymore. Like to the point I was trying to avoid friends that I communicated with like a whole year before, you know what I'm saying, OCD became a thing. And yeah, like it just it was it it took a toll on me so bad to the point where I'm at now. Like I said, I don't even notice it anymore. Like I be chilling, bro. Like like from time to time it pops up, but like so I'm able to just like I'm able to laugh at it. Like it might sound crazy. It be times where I experience an intrusive thought surrounding my like sexual orientation OCD, and I'll just laugh because it's stupid. It's stupid. That's how I look at it. It's stupid, bro. You always remind myself that a thought can make something happen or force you to do. Wait, you always remind myself that a thought. You mean can't or can't? Or you said can't make something happen? Oh, you said can't. You can't. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I be trying to tell people, bro. Like I said, I've been saying this for so long. Like, and I've had times where people try to like debate with me about this. Like, you define you. You feel me? Not the thoughts, not the emotions, not the visions, the sensations, not the actions. Nothing defines you but you. If you let your thoughts and emotions define you, you're gonna be a lost puppy. You're gonna be lost. And you're not gonna do what you truly wants to do, or you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's like you being mad, right? You mad, bro. When I just literally had a moment when I was pissed off. I'm lashing out, like talking my shit, like talking down on somebody. Y'all, come on now. Like I ain't gonna lie, for all y'all that know me, I don't even give that type. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking down on people. I lift up people. You know what I'm saying? But when I calm down, I'm like, all right, I see the better picture and everything. I'm looking more on the bright side. You know what I'm saying? It's like I let my emotions get to me, and sometimes that tends to happen. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I never let my emotions define my next move because I've done that a lot. But at the end of the day, sometimes when it happens, most times when it happens, you make a move off of your emotions or the emotions that I don't even. Let me finish before I say that. You make a move off of the emotion that you feel, and whole time that wasn't even the move that you wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I used to say I disconnect myself from the feelings I feel, the thoughts I have, anything that doesn't align with me. I disconnect myself from it because it doesn't align with me. You don't have to align yourself with these things because you experience it. You don't. Like once you drill that into your mind, bro, and really live by that shit, a lot of the things that you experience, it's not go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. You gonna be able to just be like, bro, that ain't me. Why would I you know what I'm saying, engage with it? You know? I remember something from HOCD. I just want to thank you, man, for helping. No problem. Try, Trey, try, try, try. Yeah, no problem, bro. I hope that you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? I hope that, yeah, I hope you achieving the things you want to achieve. You feel me? I hope that life is just, you know what I'm saying, going more in your corner than, anything, I hope I get to your stage one day, my God. You can. Y'all can. Everybody that's suffering OCD, you can get to where I'm at. Because that's why I said I feel like for y'all that was in the first live, I feel like I wasn't capping, but I feel like I was like kind of capping in a way. And I kind of want to correct myself. Um, I'll say misinformed. I wasn't capping. Um, I still deal with OCD. I actually have a subtype that I'm fighting right now, but I'm not fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the main subtype that I'm dealing with right now, and I'm at a point right now where when it comes through, because I ain't gonna lie, this go round right now, like I said, I'm putting everything in God's hands. You feel me? Like I'm not. God is in control right now. Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm learning to like trust more in God than anything. So when I get triggered by something that I'm facing right now when it comes to my OCD, I'm like, God got me. And I just continue to, you know what I'm saying, go about my day. Now, sometimes I do fail and fall into compulsions. I've been doing that a lot, but I don't let it You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be stuck in episodes. I don't even get into an episode, I guess you could say. Like I just like I mean maybe I do, but it be feel like a split second and then I just go about my day. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get married. I just want to get married. All right, I'm sorry. Appreciate you, fam. Do your best for you helping a lot of people. I'm trying to play glass. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I'm trying, man. I was just thinking about this today. Like, I feel like in life, you have two purposes. You have your sole purpose, which is the purpose that God gives you to, you know what I'm saying, to handle on earth. Then you got your own. You got the ones that you want to do. And as long as it aligns with just bettering yourself, bettering someone, or just like just being positive, more positive, I guess you could say. Um, you can work on both. Like I said, I feel like my sole purpose is this. You know what I'm saying? As I feel like a lot of people always tell me like I'm doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is that, and then my gaming and stuff, that's my own purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to really do both for and just balance it out for because I tend to kind of like do my sole purpose, then forget about my you know what I'm saying, my own purpose, or do my own purpose, forget about my sole purpose, and it's like I'm just trying to balance it all out. You feel me? At the end of the day, I want to be, that somebody that's just, you know, I just want to be somebody. All right, Rita, my bad. I'm late as hell. So why you bully me? Don't accept that. I don't bully you at all. Your hoodie is dope. I appreciate you. I said wifey picked out the patches. So she got one. She got one like this as well, and I picked out her patches. And we basically just ironed them on it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Basically we picked the patches that like describes the person. You know what I'm saying? What we think of them. So yeah. Of course, I guess she's saying I'm limited. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always blessed. And of course, I think this is I don't think I know. She told me this. Like y'all know how Minnie always on Mouse, like I said Mouse on Mickey real bad. Like she be on her, but be on him. That's us. I'm really Mickey. Like I be chilling. Like I be on her, but she be on me bad. You feel me? But oh yeah, there's another one. Where was the other one? Oh, Minecraft, because I'm a gamer. So yeah. I don't know about that, Rena. I ain't married to your man. I don't know what you talking about. It's a SOCD be very difficult when you're a boy because it be the pressure, man. Somebody had to say it. I should have said it. You're not lying, gone. Being a man, and this is the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I say, anybody don't take it to the heart. I wouldn't say take it to the heart, but it's just how the world is. You feel me? But as a man that's dealing with sexual orientation OCD, and people hearing this, they think the worst about you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for females, it's like they get the same type of attention that we get, but not as much as we get because we're men at the end of the day. And men has this image put upon them that, what I'm saying, you have to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be strong. You have to be confident. You have to be this. You have to be straight. You have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be this, like, you have to be a man. Man. And just someone hearing that you are having thoughts about your sexuality change or whatever, they think the worst of you. They call you bad names and shit. They think you're not a man, but it's not that at all. Like I feel like I'm more of a man than anybody that thinks they a man that don't deal with this shit. That's just real shit. And honestly, when I say coming from just me, bro, just who I am, like I'm a lover, bro. Honestly, like I don't judge people for who they are, what they like, the lifestyle they come from. Like that ain't me, bro, because that's just not me. Like I got a heart, genuine heart, a big heart at that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like I wouldn't dare say a man ain't no man because he having thoughts about his sexuality changing and shit like that. Like I said, me personally, like I said, I've had friends that male friends and female friends that are a part of the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying I love them regardless. You know what I'm saying? I had love for them regardless. Like whether it was a past friend or current friend, like they ain't what they like ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I don't want to get all religious on y'all, but that kind of like that even makes me think about just like religion, you know what I'm saying? Because they be so cracking down on people that, you know what I'm saying, that don't have the sexual orientation that they think they should have. And it's like, I don't, yeah, I don't even want to get into that conversation, bro. Cause yeah, cause I feel like I rub some feathers wrong. You know, feel me? Like, I ain't, yeah, yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that, man. Nah, gang, I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting all my content under one thing. So all my RP content and shit go like to my regular gaming account. Jojo, thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. Yeah, for it's like people trying to judge something they never. No, for real though. Like, and they be trying to be so tough, bro. Like, I feel like we live in a generation where everybody just want to be like just so tough. Like nobody want to show love, like compassion, like especially like as a man, like because as a man, bro, you can't do a lot of things when it comes to the world. Like you can't cry, you can't feel how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You can't be feminine, and like I said, because even being feminine don't mean you being like period, so like, or you know what I'm saying? It don't mean you out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to like be a female. It's you having that feminine soft side, you know what I'm saying, caring, being nurturing, you know what I'm saying, not always being looked at as just a provider. Like that, come on, bro. Like that's weird. Like that's that old school shit. Like I don't me, that's not me, bro. Like I'm very confident in my masculine and feminine side. Like, I got a balance, bro. Like I'm a provider, but I'm also someone that cares. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nurturing type of person. Like I'm like I'm not tough all the time. I'm not even like I was I'm not a tough person, but I'm not somebody that's just like you feel me? Like I'm a lover. Like that's I'm a huge lover, bro. Yeah, yeah, for us, like people try to buy a lot of same thing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Just accepting uncertainty of that is scary. I said like I said, it's something true that you don't want, but shit, we gotta accept the uncertainty. Just keep going, cause that's just life in general, bro. Like a lot of things in life, it's not promised to us. You know what I'm saying? It's not certain. You know what I'm saying? But some things are. You know what I'm saying? It could because once again we got control of most things. You know what I'm saying? With certain things, but it's some things that you just like gotta be okay with the uncertainty of not knowing. You just gotta just allow it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you will come across that problem, you'll address that problem when you come across it. Because once again, it's not a problem at all. It's just all up here. You know what I'm saying? It's all up here. It's all up there, bro. Little makes a good man. I tell you very hard. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. And Ash was due, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Boy, I said, man, like a whole female. I said, you gotta watch how you know what I'm saying? We do, Ash, man. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with being a lover as a man, bro. Like, bro, like, I love to love, bro. Like, and I love to love on my wife. I love to love on people. Like, just I'm a loving person, bro. Like, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't disrespect me, you know what I'm saying? Disrespect my morals, my beliefs, my peoples. Like, we good. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a lover. Yeah, just want to thank you for helping me. Is many for sure. Please try not to. Please try to pull away from that, brother. Please, brother, because that shit, bro. I hate Reddit. I hate Reddit to this day. Like that Reddit was. I said Reddit had me on a chokehold with my OCD, bro. Like, but no, I'm very grateful to be helping y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even helping y'all help me. You know what I'm saying? Kindness and affection to my friends and so like, bro. It's just like I don't even know why this is even a conversation like that motherfuckers want to debate about in the world. Like, no matter what you are, who you are, what you like, what you don't like, at the end of the day, we are all human at the end of the fucking day. That's all that matters, gang. And let me stop cussing. But we all should just love each other, bro. No matter who we are, what we like, where we come from, it doesn't matter, bro. As long as we respect one another, respect each other, you know what I'm saying, morals, beliefs, stuff like that. We can have different, we can even have different views of life. You know what I'm saying? But we can still, you know what I'm saying, love each other at the end of the day. Like, this, bro, this world is just, this world is filled with unnecessary ass hate, bro. Why? Why? Like, humans resort to me to be that that it. What was it? I think I made a post like a long like, on my other account. If y'all knew like how bad my intrusive thoughts were towards me, like I have no like one, I have no time to hate on y'all. Like if anything, I protect y'all with how I act towards my intrusive thoughts and shit. Like, and then another thing, I really have it's people out there that don't have like a lot of patience or just like I guess I'm say patient to just like deal with people bullying them on top of the intrusive thought that comes with it. Like it's a lot, bro. Like it's like a lot of things that y'all say, but I've already dealt with it 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? Like my intrusive thought said way worse things to me than what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? But just even y'all like just piling that on me just make me feel worse. You know what I'm saying? So if I say with all my intrusive thoughts, yeah, I'm wearing my brain to make it not important. Exactly. You showing your brain that you have nothing to worry about because you don't. Like I said, at the end of the day, everything that we worry about happening, it's all up here. It's all up here. In person in the present moment, right where you stand. Nothing is there's no threat. You feel me? So it's like, what's the point of trying to defend something where there's no threat to defend it from? You know, like I feel like everybody texting me. I feel like a lot of um I guess I don't know. I feel like a lot of I guess I don't know. I just got thrown off. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. But I ain't gonna lie. I might have to leave just one more time. Damn, I'm at the end of this live now. I gotta tend to uncle duties, bro. I think so. I feel you. SOC, SOC, SOCD definitely difficult. Teenager, it did make me angry at times. I don't know why. Um, that's one thing I can say. That's that's why I said like when you're dealing with OCD, it's gonna try to. Dang, what's the word, brother? It's gonna try to like one convince you of things that's not true. Then it's gonna turn you to someone that you don't want to be. And I probably said trigger word when I said that, but not. And I'm not saying like as far as you like desiring the things that you want, I mean that you don't want, and you know what I'm saying, align yourself with it. I'm saying as far as like, for example, I was in with sexual orientation OCD, right? As I stated before, I've never like had no hate for anybody that was a part of the LGBTQ community. None of that. I had friends that was a part of the community. But at some point on my journey dealing with that, I started to hate like LGBTQ being a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of me dealing with that. But that was never me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't care about what other people like. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, as this was a main trigger for me, it's something that really bothered me. It started to become like, damn, like that shit's so irritating. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't have no real reason to hate it for real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's OCD for you though. Like it can make a whole extrovert person an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Like you could become someone that like that loves to go outside and it make you come inside the house and make you isolate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like just with anxiety that thoughts bring because be intense. No, most definitely. And it's gonna be tough at first. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy process. You know what I'm saying? But the more you do this, the easier it becomes. Sad to say, you know, y'all. I got to end the live. I got to tend to Uncle Duties. You feel me? I do appreciate y'all tuning in. We will be back later on this week. I possibly could start us live up tomorrow. Yeah. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Once y'all, like I always say, no, most definitely, you stay safe too, brother. My messages are always open if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, talk. I'll try to get to y'all as best as I can. Um, yeah, remember, y'all, this disorder don't define you. You define it. You define everything that comes with it. You feel me? Um, Stop saying so much. Let's. I'll be back soon this week. Let's. Probably tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It'll be another day out of this week. I know I didn't do it last week, but definitely another day this week for sure. And yeah, just continue to take care of yourselves, man. Love one another. Love yourself. And yeah, go.